Sidle gears, okay. I kind of want to see that one in action now.
Support? What? I don't remember support end.
It's 30 light damage to one foe, nullifies support skills. That could be useful for something that just keeps buffing itself.
Yeah, and Renzi doesn't have very good skills, I saw.
Yeah. Let's see, not that much here either.
I feel like some of the Digimon may need to do odd evolutions just to get some actual proper offensive skills.
Yeah. Okay, we know that there's something hidden on the other side here. So let's go grab that quickly. Okay. I don't remember there being a side path in this area. Roromon.
Oh,
hello there. A bit fitting that we run into a train in an underground tunnel.
It's not an underground railway.
True, but it's similar-ish. Anyways, derailed now anyways. Okay. I don't remember there being a side path here.
Nor do I. And it's not that kind of side path.
There we go, times 3 damage. Yeah, returning for a bit for that Digimon trading card game app that's supposed to be coming somewhat soon. I am somewhat interested in giving that a try. I've never really been too deeply involved or interested in card games, but I do have some cards from some different ones. Crack. Looks like I kicked something dry this time. Okay. I get the feeling we're going to have to throw out these shoes after this mission. Okay. It's a different angle on a previous map. And that's going to progress, so let's turn back. Hello again. You're ahead of schedule. Be gone. I quite like the design of that one. It actually looks like a freaking transformer for a bit. It looks like it could just get up and kick your ass with its front wheel as a club.
Oh, you mean the... Okay, I thought you were talking about the other one that just defeated it.
No. Again,
Trucker.
Behind the fence. Yeah, Trucker already looks plenty like he'll kick your ass. Of course, right after. So Griffmon and Phantomon.
Trucker can no longer kick.
That's why he's got. That's why he burns everything with his burning rage now.
Yep. Do it. Stick and claw, slap, punch, guess whip, tail whip, and many ways of biting.
Yeah. The Trucker used tail whip. It killed you. I'm presuming I'm just getting unlucky, you bug. But otherwise, it seems like the high security actually increased the encounter rates instead of decreasing it.
Oh dear. Also, I'm gonna throw away the rest of my pair. It's noted is that one end of it it's moldy. Ugh.
Okay.
May I explain why this one tastes a little bit weird?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat the moldy parts.
If one part's gone moldy, that means that the rest has probably gone bad as well, so...
Yeah, like, some fruits you can do, but you just need that you eat some part of it and all that, and just throw the rest away. But that may not work with all fruits. And yeah, I just saw that so I didn't realize this was something odd with the taste. I just feel like, yeah, I may not eat that last bit, but the last bit would definitely make me sick. But yeah, had I not eaten most of the pear, it would probably gone worse tomorrow.
But yeah, with mold, if it's visible on one part, then it likely means that it's in other parts as well, just not visible.
Yeah, I washed one part away, though it looked more smushed and moldy. I washed that away. I thought, alright, it's still edible. But when I was eating, it was almost at the end where the stick is, where the tree supposed to be. I saw the smushed end something inside that. I thought, I just better just throw that away.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna dare.
Yeah, I generally don't even touch fruit that looks like it's gone squishy.
Yeah, like, sometimes you can wash it away. But there has been moments where it's just so squishy that I just go, lost cause.
Yeah.
But this reason is 824. Alright, I washed that part away. Most of it is edible. I eat that. And the last bit here, I just thought, I'm not gonna dare to try to eat as much as possible close to possible to that bit. So yeah, some edible part was thrown away as well. Again, for I don't wanna try to bite as close as possible to it.
Yeah.
So some wasted food, but better that than accidentally bite into the mold.
My feet feel heavy, like I'm walking through a swamp. You haven't seen them yet, have you? They're still fighting as usual. As soon as they saw me, they started asking me whose side I'm on. We used to be such good friends. You have to hurry. I'm sure they're still going at it. You're my only hope. Please help. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That line has been used a lot. And what is that sound on your end?
Hmm? Yeah, what sound?
It sounds like you open your mic again or something a few times.
I haven't been near it because, well, I don't need to use the keyboard.
Something in some bottle you've been popping against or something?
Nope.
Yeah, there was again.
Okay, I'll have to look that up in the recording then.
Yeah, maybe that way it can help you identify what it is.
Let's see. This time I know where the pin is. Okay. 224. There. 42. Okay. Mine. No, mine. We don't talk to humans. Well, you're talking to a human right now. We're busy. How is mine inferior to yours? Mine's clearly better in every way. I said beat it. Stay out of this. And you want to know what we're fighting about? Well, let us keep fighting if we tell you. No human could possibly understand something goes so deep and profound. They've turned their anger towards me. Maybe one of them will talk to me now. We're trying to act like we're friends, human. Give your human nose out of our business. Well, at least we can skip past the part where we realize we need to kick their asses. So, like, just kick their asses. There we go. Okay, it actually clipped through the. It actually clipped through the scenery there for a bit. Okay.
So many levels. Oh, almost forgot, people. With luck, provided nothing gets in the way, not written in stone, as usual, we
Yeah.
hopefully stream Crosscode this evening.
Yep, since we couldn't stream on Tuesday because of last minute family dinner out. Which, annoyingly enough, is how most of the dinners out go. Just last minute planning because coupon or something.
What?
Both of us?
Oh. Hold on. Coupon?
Yeah, just discounts or something.
If they have coupons, maybe they should learn to plan ahead, not to waste for the last month.
Yeah.
I think it's true, but I respect your parents. But I do feel like there's something about them may make it hard for me to socialize with them.
Yeah. We lost?
Yes, you two did.
Still want to know what we're fighting about? Fine, seeing as you beat us, we'll tell you. Fighting about our poop. Come again. About whose is better? My poop's better. No, mine is. Keeps regretting you taking this face. Yeah, we decided to have a competition to see who is best in every aspect. Mine's better, not just in color, but also shape and temperature. You've conveniently left out all the flaws. You too, overall I'm the winner. Now I know where they're fighting, but how can I settle this? Call Chumon. I'll call Chumon over, maybe they'll then I'll have a chance at understanding them. Thanks, are we right there? This mission feels like a parody of the previous one.
Yep, and I avoid accidentally being a pawn of this.
So now I know why you've been fighting. But your competition is pointless, don't you see? What? Shape, color, temperature, smell, texture. There's so many different criteria for judging poop. You understand that better than anyone, so why decide on such arbitrary benchmarks? I don't have anything to say. You should recognize that each of your poop is special in its own way. Variety is the spice of life. Only once we accept that can we gain a truly profound insight into the nature of poop. Oh great, all three of them. You can't possibly deny that. Now think about how stupid you've been. Sorry. I feel a little embarrassed to say this, but I'm so grateful for everything you've done. Of course I'll pay you for the case, but let me also pay you my utmost respect. At least everything's settled, I'll leave the rest of them. And take like a 5-hour shower. Thank you for everything. The two of them have made up now. And by the way, there was something I need to tell you. Now that they're friends again, they've joined forces and they're working together to make their poop even better. They said they'd like our human's opinion. They want you to look at their poop. Nope. Nope. Please take a look the next time you see them. They'll be overjoyed to get a different perspective. I'd better go. Once again, thank you. Okay, so first off, we burn all the clothes we wore today. Second, we never go there again.
Thirdly, grow a beard. Big beard. Wait, medical spray DX?
Yep. We've got a good amount of those, I think.
You get amount of a good thing, if I remember right.
There we go. Okay, back to work.
I sort of wonder if the other domination battles are at the Colosseum?
Maybe.
Yeah, and then you can do them how many times you want, basically.
Okay, for now let's turn this in and never speak of it again. Energy Hog Beast, electric company employee. Did you know that there have been many blackouts lately? The cause is in the power plant server. Solve the mystery. Okay.
Okay.
It's a case from an the electricity company manager. contact him. Typical. Are you from h.a.n.d? I'm the client. There have been lots of power outages around town lately, and as I'm sure you know. I discovered a malfunction at the power plant server and sent some people to investigate, but something stopped them. Don't know what that something is, but it attacks anyone who accesses the server. We don't have any security systems like that, so we can only conclude that something is attacking us unintentionally. No, I don't suspect it's a hacker, but I can't rule out the possibility. Of course, I don't suspect you. That's why I've come after you for help. I need you to access the power plant server and find out what's causing the malfunction. I'll see that you are well paid for the task. Will you do it? Thank you. Our company's failure to resolve these power outages is a major threat to our reputation. This case is strictly unofficial. Please keep your investigation secret and ensure that no information is leaked to the public. You will, of course, be compensated for this additional requirement. He says with Erica and Wormon just off screen from us. Power plants. I wonder if Hirata's operation has anything to do with it. Whatever it is, I need to investigate the cause. I'll go to the power plant server. The cause of the power plant malfunction must be somewhere on this server. It looks like power in the server is being suppressed for maintenance purposes. I'll check the control stations around here for any problems with the power system.
I just realized something. I think I remember a bit of my first introduction to the English word power plant.
Oh?
I was rather confused. Again, I was very young. And I think it was in a game where I was looking around and wondered, okay, there's a lot of electronics, but where's the plants?
Okay.
Again, I was young, very young. Just started learning English. So, yeah, if you can see the big confusion. Power, all right. Plant, all right. Power plant. If you can see the confusion.
I think you're looking for sunflowers then. Specifically Plants vs. Zombies.
I think that was even... Yeah, that was not even out yet. But yeah...
I may stream that someday. That's only the first game, probably.
You already have. Well, showcased one of them.
Yeah. I should hack it and check for any problems with the power system.
Alright, I grab the axe.
Okay, that means we need to run back and grab an electric Digimon quickly.
Yeah, this is probably the only game where you actually need to have a correct elemental type.
Okay, who do I bench for a bit then? Let's put Beanie in the farm for the moment.
Okay, I just realized something.
Perfect.
I kinda hope they don't do in the next game.
Require more elemental specifics for hacking abilities and such.
Yeah, like, I don't hate the idea. Here it makes sense you need electric Digimon. However, let's see, how many elemental types are there?
8.
You see the problem?
Yeah, maybe they can do something like what the Pokemon games have been doing, where you can call in specific Digimon for like travel and such, so that they're outside of the combat team. There's nothing wrong with this station. The abnormality must have come from a different one. I should take a look at the other stations.
Yeah,
Somewhat ironic that we're going through now activating everything after we shut down everything last time.
Yeah. Hello there! Evolution of Golemon.
And goodbye. He's still just sleeping.
I'm awake.
Not you. Ink.
The ink is sleeping. What kind of ink are you? Oh, wait. Yes, people
But,
knew
yeah.
what he meant.
Okay.
I saw a useful skill. Max level, Clockmon?
Yeah,
Alright.
we did just pull it from the bank.
Yeah, and wait. Tyrant Cavitarimon learned something very useful.
Let's probably remove. That's intelligence isn't too far behind.
Yeah.
It's magic. Meteor
Let's
fall.
The speed charge field. Oh, you're only 10%. No, it's for the entire group, 10%. Actually, at high level, those 10% can do a lot.
Yeah. Let me swap out their magic attacks for the moment.
Yeah. Normally, I would ignore some of those skills, but it's a group skill.
Actually, having both of these could be really freaking powerful. The speeding up our own group while slowing down the opposite.
Yeah. So, doesn't mean that those skills are useful.
There's probably a few team setups based around just speeding up your own group and slowing down the other. There's nothing wrong with this station. You should take a look at the other stations. But yeah, high-level stuff like that is mostly for online play, and I'm not sure if that's even still active.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I learned something else about Digimon history. Earlier on, they were supposed to be more Pokemon-like, that they were working on the concept, but they moved away from it. I thought the reason they moved away from it was for they thought they did not want to be compared to Pokemon.
なんとかなったね。
And you can see the unexpected comedy of that move was they tried to move away to not be called a Pokemon clone, and they did very much do very well to be extremely different from Pokemon in many ways.
Yeah.
Obviously called them Pokemon clone. Well, they are not.
I think we have talked about who was first, and I think it was only a difference of a year or something.
Oh yeah.
Let me look that up again, as I go back to do this one, which I forgot.
Yeah, I don't think them calling Digimon Pokemon clone came later. But then again, if you do a quick glance at the Digimon, you go just a Pokemon clone, then you probably do a very bad summation just from one glance.
Yeah.
When you actually look at it, you realize they are very different. Like, both are monster tamers, yes. But as a genre, is here now. But that's it.
Okay, it was Pokemon who was released in 96, with Digimon first showing up in 97.
Yeah. So, I just realized some very ignorant people will call all monster tamer games Pokemon clones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those have been around even before Pokemon.
Yeah, and
Like, even that's based on bug collecting.
yeah, and I
Been
just
around
realized, I
since
think,
medieval times.
yeah, I think I recall someone actually called Ark Survivor Evolved a Pokemon clone.
Okay.
But yeah, you see what I mean, that some people just throw in the whole clone part as, I don't know why, like they try to
Dismiss them.
insult it.
Yeah.
What?
To dismiss them as an inferior product.
Yeah, like when I was younger, the clone part was kind of neutral. Some saw it as negative thing. But over the years, the clone part has become more and more almost just outright insultive.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it should necessarily be like. So here's the thing. There are game genres. So many games we follow the genre that's supposed to be in closely, but and may throw in some unique things now and then. But for some people, I guess the whole genre thing doesn't exist. So they want only one game to be that game that does that thing, and no other game at all. This is very stupid.
You'll always have people who have absolutely no interest in doing any sort of research on a topic, but will still talk about it like they're an expert or something.
Yeah, or just have a weird fanaticism, like Pokemon should be the only monster tamer game or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's more of a... Yeah, for those people you said, and then I would recommend also add into list fanatics. And by fanatics, I mean really deep in fanatics.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I hear a deep voice all of a sudden.
Feed me.
Oh, now this is some tasty electricity they got around here. Lately it's been slim pickings in the juice department, but now I can eat my fill of all this power. Hello there. Okay, haven't seen you before, I think.
I have!
Digimon. That's what's behind all the server problems. Huh? What's a human like you want from me? What am I doing here? Well, ain't it obvious? Electricity is here so divine I can't stand it. One, have a taste for yourself. Huh? You're not gonna have any? No content for taste, huh? I pity you humans. What? Stop eating their electricity? This place is made to pump out power, ain't it? It ain't gonna do, it ain't gonna just dry up because I have a little nibble. It'll be a buzzkill, dude. Now that's a laugh. If you want to stop me by force, I'll give you a taste of this power. I'm all charged up. Should check out my power trip.
Surprise! Fact! This used to be the final boss of Digimon World 2.
Okay.
And it was technically not a Digimon then. It was a digital entity. But since then, with better graphics, they redesigned him to actually become his own Digimon. So his original name was Chaos Lord.
Okay.
So some people have feared as he was a Digimon named Chaos Lord called Chaos Lord. So that's the upper debate, but still, yeah. Back then when he first appeared, he was just called Chaos Lord.
Okay. It kind of looks like he's wearing power armor over a Miles Morales Spider-Man suit. Yeah.
And he used to be very much a slightly just a reskinned Machine Dramon.
Okay. We're getting close to the level 90s again.
So this one we have here is rather a good redesign.
I can't believe I lost. What? The power outages are a nuisance? Quit your whining. I love eating electricity. It's my one joy in life. I'm addicted to the taste. Can't stop. It's like humans and food. We eat because we need to, not because we specifically want to. Electricity that can be generated is limited. What? There's a limit to how much electricity this server can generate? Another typo. Forgotten capitalization. Sorry, I didn't know that. I thought I could eat as much as I want. Promise I'll stop gorging on electricity here. But I love it so much. Is there anywhere it's okay for me to eat electricity? It doesn't have to be every day. I'll be satisfied as long as it's